This is
Part 2.
part 2 of Gender Privilege with Mildly Informed.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Richelle. And welcome to part 2.
Yeah. Enjoy.
So, last week we were talking about, for women, and I think we don't always talk about this in this discussion, what are our privileges? So, Aaron took the lead on this one because I sat there trying to make a list and I was just like, yeah, I need help.
Well, regardless if a single mother is fit or not, normally she gets granted full custody of children in divorce or like child custody cases.
Yeah, in divorce situations where there's a custody dispute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's looked at as the nurturer and whatnot. So, like, growing up as a divorced baby, I was going through that myself. And I was just like, I want to be with both! I love them both!
Right, and I mean, that's not to say that, I don't know, whatever. I mean, yes, both men and women can be nurturers, but I do think that we find it's quite often that women are more nurturing.
Portrayed and seen.
And I don't know that it's necessarily, I think it's an estrogen thing. I really do. I feel like it's an estrogen thing. That women are biologically more sensitive, more... I hate to keep using the word nurturing, but yeah. I mean, that I feel like that kind of sums it up.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that men can't be also. And I've seen examples of men be nurturers as well. But I do think that, yeah, having that stereotype of women always being the nurturers can be a double-edged sword. Whereas women are always looked at as like they're capable of being caregivers, which is not always the case. But also on the other end of it, because they're always looked at as nurturers, they're not often looked at as leaders because they always think that women's emotions will get in the way of them making big decisions, which is not always accurate. I think there's some nuance to having an emotion-driven person who may or may not be emotion-driven. But even if she is, I think that can inform leadership positions in a way as well. So
yeah. No, that's not entirely wrong. So, yeah. On to the next thing that women have over men, societally speaking, is that you guys can show emotion anywhere, everywhere.
That's almost true. Except for in a business setting.
In a business setting.
And then she's looked at as like she's not fit for this position because she's too emotional.
I mean, yeah. No,
Yes.
True. Like, I would be told to man up or toughen up or put your chest out or whatever and all that other stuff. And then she would get, oh, are you okay? It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. This is my nurturing voice. I don't know how to nurture.
I was trying not to make any weird faces.
I don't know how to be there for people.
That was adorable. His effort was A+.
I'm working on being there
It
for people.
was A+ effort. But yeah. No, from the time little kids come up, like, yes. Girls are encouraged to be emotional or to show their feelings. Boys are discouraged from showing their feelings, for sure. So, yes, I will agree.
Yeah. Even though I was a little crybaby when I was a child, the wind would blow and I'd cry.
And how did your parents respond to this?
You need to stop crying. Did that stop me from crying? No. I didn't
They
listen to
invalidated
y'all.
your feelings about the wind. I'm so sorry that I feel you, Aaron. The patriarchy. I'm so sorry.
Darn patriarchy.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. So it wasn't me toughening up. It was me actually like realizing that, oh, I should just embrace these things and then move on.
You mean embrace the wind?
The emotions.
Oh, okay.
gonna be there for a while.
Just gonna do what wind does. It's gonna keep doing the wind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, and then...
Yeah, there was one more that women oftentimes, so in a club setting, get in either for free before a certain time, like ladies free before 10, or there's usually a discount. Ladies $5, men $20. And it's always like this huge gap.
Where that gap come from?
Like, what is that business about?
Where the hell that cap come from?
They want to have fun too.
I'm cute too. Now hold on. If I'm straight, $20 to get in. Now I gotta buy her Henny and Coke, cause like that's what she drinks.
Okay, but wait. Now I have to comment. I gotta comment, not to the Henny and Coke though, because I don't drink that. But I have a comment though. Okay, now we're gonna complain about men having to pay more to get into the club though, but men are often getting paid more in general. Not only that, but women have to oftentimes pay more for our sanitary and cosmetic stuff, and there's a tax on like feminine products and all that business. Like, my money is going to, with upkeep. You all can spend a little money on, not obviously not Aaron specifically, talking to the hetero men. About buying me a drink.
Not
Is it gonna kill you? No.
Yeah.
It might score you a point.
Lawmakers, listen up. Feminine products do not need to be taxed. Stop that.
Come on. You know that I cannot live in this society, in this world, really. And there are lots of women all over the world who are living without them, which is horrible. But come on, being realistic, what am I gonna do? Every month. For some of us, like myself, 7 days of the month.
Ooh, I'm so happy I'm not a woman.
So you just want me to chill at home? When I'm already not getting paid as much as my male counterparts. So I'm going to take 7 days off. Anyways, that's a whole nother discussion.
That is.
It's a whole nother discussion. But yeah, so I think we can kind of clearly...
Yeah.
We try to keep it balanced.
We tried, but like there are a couple humorous ones that I found about being a man, and I love them. Hold on, let's get to where I'm going. I'm gonna keep rambling until I get there.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Found them? Okay.
You're not automatically assumed to not know what you're talking about or subjected to mansplaining. I love it. People are gonna think I'm right until they Google it.
And I absolutely hate it because I live with the reality of men constantly talking over you and trying to explain things to you, and it's absolutely infuriating because women are a lot of times smarter.
I know. But
so we actually do know what we're talking about. You just need to stop and listen. Just saying.
No. You're less subjected. You're subject to less scrutiny for the ways you speak. When people criticize vocal fry, for example, they're more likely to point out when women do it and ignore men's vocal fry. So that means when we put bass in our voice.
Oh, I was about to say, what's that?
Like,
yeah.
Look, you gonna listen to me.
Gotcha.
But like when you do it, it's like, girl, what you trying to do?
That was not even an octave lower. You tried it.
I tried it.
No, I mean for me, like if I tried it, it would be like, that's not even an octave lower. So, I don't know what you thought you were trying to do, but you didn't do it.
Okay. And my last two. These two are my favorite ones. Okay. You're not expected to step aside if somebody of another gender is walking your path. So if I'm walking straight ahead, like a big burly ass linebacker, I don't have to step aside. Somebody that's not my gender has to.
I'm glad he finds it funny because he does not live with these realities every day of his existence, and he's laughing, and it is humorous. But at the same time, I'm sitting here rolling my eyes because it's absolutely factual, and I live with that existence my whole life.
I know it's not funny.
It is humorous, but it's not.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Here's my last one, and then I have 2 stories for you guys.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the longest video ever.